This is the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. This is your host, the Pat Man, from the Bay to LA and beyond. That's right. That's it. You heard it first here. That's a song I created, I want to say last summer. Yeah, it's at least a year old. I released it for a few moments onto my SoundCloud page. You can go to SoundCloud. It may still be there. It might be private. If you like it that much, let me know. Let me know what's up, and I'll make it available for a download. Percentage of that, is going towards this grand idea I have about creating schools that work. Yeah, we'll talk about that at another time. But today, I want to talk about, and just so you know, this makes day number 5 of me testing out the mobile app for doing podcasting, mobile. Just, right now I'm in my car, and, I'm in the car doing the podcast from my car, and, I'm listening to it on different devices to see if the sound is coming through. It's not as clear as if when I have everything connected to the studio, but I want to be able to be on the road traveling and interviewing different folks, different businesses and whatnot. So this is a good test run to see how things turn out. So this is what's up. Today we're talking about prayer and meditations. Meditations and prayer. Is it the same? I had a conversation a while back with a relative of mine, and this relative actually thinks she knows more than me. So, we had this thing about prayer and meditations. And at the time, I was going really, really deep into the meditations and not a whole lot of prayer. So she's like, oh, it's the same. I was like, no, it is not. And so let's talk about that. Prayer. When you think about prayer, whenever I think about prayer, growing up in a religious upbringing, it was like, something going wrong in your life, something doing this, you need something in your life, you need to pray. So, you got on your knees and you prayed about things. You prayed about, I didn't pray to get things. I prayed the same prayer all the time. I'd be like, dear God, thank you. Watch over me, watch over my family, protect me. Keep my ancestors around to keep guiding me, strengthen me, give me the strength to deal with stupid people and ugly people, because ugly people and stupid people are the same. Help me, somebody help me, and amen. And that would be my prayer. When I started learning about meditation, meditation was more of quieting the mind. That talk, that voice that's just constantly yammering. I don't know if I can only speak from my own experience, but that voice in the back of your mind just always talking. And what are those voices? It's like they're attached to other people and other situations in the past. It's talking about the future. And what meditation has in that noise in the back is a train, the expo. It rolls by every now and then. I'm glad I didn't live on this side, because if I heard that train every day, I'd go crazy. Anyway, meditations, for me, it quiets that voice. You concentrate on your breathing. You can hear your heartbeat. It's best to do it in a really quiet setting. But for me, living in downtown, I wasn't always able to get that quiet Zen space. So I would go into my meditations, whenever I was traveling, going to my park, my hiking destination, or I would wait, just before I went to bed, preparing myself for bed, I would do a meditation. But what I read about meditating is that you want to position yourself in a way that your chakras are aligned with your spine, and so your breathing is in tune and your head is straight, so the air can flow, freely and naturally. If you're laying down and you fall asleep, well, that's called sleep. It's not called meditating. However, in some research and discovery, I learned that if you are meditating to the point where you are going to sleep, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So, but I've learned to control the environment around me, and now I'm able to, tap into that energy and find that quietness and peace anywhere, wherever I'm at. Whether I'm in in my car, pulled over to the side, in my workspace, at the park, whatever noise is going around me, I become in tune with nature and that energy that's around you that opens up. And I can speak on that. I didn't receive that same kind of energy or vibe when I was praying. I don't know. I always vision praying as something like, oh Lord, please help me pray. So, and since I've never been a needy person like that, I never use prayer for that point. So meditations for me has helped me. It's helped me more than prayers. And I feel like, I'm not one of those persons where God needs, praise all the time. God knows who or she is. Goddess. I say now, oh my goddess, because the discovery of woman and history of, oh God, that's going to be another podcast. But I feel like, praying to praise, I never felt like, the creator needed that praise. Like, come on, man, I created you. I created the heavens and the earth. Yeah, I know who I am. Just don't forget it. But, enough already with the calling my name all the time. What's up with that? That's just me. That's just me. I'm not saying you shouldn't pray and pray to God and praise. Recognition is awesome. You're part of the divine universe and the creator, him or herself. I won't say him or herself. I will say itself. You're part of that. So, you just let that be known. And, for those who don't believe, man, I actually feel sorry. I really do. I truly feel sorry for people who don't believe in a higher power or a higher consciousness, their own higher consciousness, because it's something that can really help you. It can really assist you in your walk, in your journey in life. To have that void of, not believing in nothing. It's like, really? Seriously? I don't know, man. You're probably better off not telling me that you don't believe in anything higher than, you don't have to call it a name. You don't have to call it a God, but you got to believe in something higher than yourself. I would prefer people not even tell me that, I mean, I know this one guy, actually said that